Okay. Just about ready to get started. Okay. Let me put this down here. Make sure everything's working. On the stream side. Okay. Looks good. Okay. Okay. Let's get started. So this is the current team. Shameless themed. Bring my mic a little bit closer here. So we've got Eevee, Zigzagoon, Tailo, Meryl, Trico, and a modest Pikachu, but the Pikachu has 0 special attack, I believe. Which is sick. It's pretty fast. Not as fast as Tailo, though. Alright. Only a few more fights to Lovrina. And I think we roll another encounter here between Beedrill and Magnemite pretty soon. I'll do it after the next fight. Is there anything I need to teach anybody? False Swipe, Giga Drain, Substitute, Hidden Power. Substitute is interesting. I'm going to switch out False Swipe, because that's just kind of bad. Let's see if I... Oh, I have U-Turn. I'm definitely going to teach Carl that for Growl. I want to keep the coverage. Pikachu has Nuzzle, I'm pretty sure, so we're good there. Still gonna... no, we're good there. So Trico needs to learn something, correct? Let's see what he can learn. Can he learn Draco Meteor? I know he's gonna be a dragon type. That'd be pretty OP if he could. He's not able to. Okay, so maybe an Elemental Punch. Ice Punch, maybe? Nope. How fast is he? If he's fast, we might get him Encore. 37 speed is pretty solid. Let's see if he can learn Encore. Alright, we'll Encore his False Swipe. And I think that should be okay for the time being. I'm not sure if I love Substitute on Trico, but it's probably fine. Okay. Oh, we need to give the Aura Filter to somebody. That is important. Probably to Meryl. Make it a little bit extra tanky for the time being. Any other held items? Probably have a berry or two. Lumberry to Trico. And we'll just leave it there. We don't want Zigzagoon to have an item because he has pickup. We're probably not going to be using Tailo for quite a bit. Next fight is Doduo and Tailo, I believe. Most of the lab is free until the last 2 fights. And then when we get into ONBS, it starts to get a little bit harder. And then by the Pyramid, it becomes fairly difficult, I would say. We're not even going to go for Fake Out, I don't think. Actually, we'll Fake Out this Tailo. And we'll take it out with Hyper Voice. So I might run a physical Pikachu, because his special attack is so bad, even though he's modest. His physical attack is still better. Alright, this next fight is Beedrill, so we need to roll between Beedrill and Meditite now. I have gotten Beedrill literally every single run, so let's see if something changes this time. We're going to pause, open up the Wheel of Names, and we're going to go with Meditite Beedrill. Alright, I actually got Meditite this time. Cool. Phenomenal. So we can go ahead and kill this Beedrill. It probably uses Shadow Guard turn 1. If it doesn't, then we should probably have Zigzagoon in to set up a Reflect no matter what, right? Just in case he doesn't do what we think he does. He almost always goes for Protect. But in the event, okay, Anorith is very bad also. It's arguably a bigger problem than the Beedrill. Although the Beedrill can probably one-shot us, so hard to say. We're gonna Hyper Voice Reflect. Okay, there's the Protect from the Beedrill. Not a ton of damage to Anorith, but a good chunk. Luckily we aren't Umbreon yet, so that's not super effective, but it's going to start hitting very hard, very quickly. We're going to protect Icy Wind. Slow both of them down. Another Fury Cutter. It's gonna keep getting stronger. Pretty scary. I think we can kill Anorith with Bite Icy Wind here, and that's what we have to go for. This Beedrill's just gonna keep spamming Protect. It's fine. I don't know why it does that. Alright, in comes the Leap, which is also kind of annoying to deal with. So, I believe the Leap is physical. It's a rock type, so it probably should be. It probably has coverage, though. I think we Hyper Voice Icy Wind. I'm just gonna keep going for Hyper Voice Icy Wind until I hit one through. This should kill the. Oh, okay, now the Beedrill goes for Shadow Rush. Into the Eevee, we're good. Alright, Hyper Voice hits the Beedrill. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. Hold on. Okay. So, Eevee is probably not in super big danger of dying. Zigzagoon 100% baits a move into its slot from both. So, we just swap into Meryl here, who has the Aura Filter, who can probably take a hit from Beedrill. Meryl eats that completely. Alright, so I think we just baby doll eyes this Beedrill and play rough the leap. It could have Storm Drain, so we're just gonna play rough it. Beedrill's starting the protect game again, that's fine. Looks like its protect AI is just wait until your ally chips down the opponent and then go for a move, right? So I'm almost assuming we bait Beedrill. I'm almost positive we bait Beedrill into Shadow Rush here, so we can actually just kill it with a zoom roll. Yeah, okay, so I'm starting to understand how that works now. They just keep doubling up into Eevee. This is probably a pretty safe bite plus Aqua Jet. We'll see if it has Storm Drain. It does not. And then bite probably kills it. Cool. Alright, definitely have to heal before the next fight. This guy's saying, don't hurt me, I'm just a scientist, like I wanted to fight him in the first place. Alright, so this is Meditite. I should have swapped my party around for sure. Does lead Meditite as well with Swinub. What did I lead? Eevee Zigzagoon. That's a pretty good lead. I should be okay. So, first move is going to be Reflect, as always. He probably hits me with Shadow Slap. We're just going to immediately set up the defenses. Did not go for Shadow Slap, which probably means it went for like Shadow Slam. Almost kills Zigzagoon. Would have killed on crit. Zigzagoon gets Reflect up and is probably going to bait 2 moves into its slot now. I don't think Hyper Voice kills Meditite ever, so I'm going to go for Hyper Voice Protect. Okay, so now it's going for Shadow Slap because it has priority. Because the AI thinks it will work, I think, or something. I'm not really sure. So we almost got the Swine up there. This is going to be another Baby Doll Eyes, and then we're going to switch to Meryl again, because Meryl can take the hit the best. Then we're going to Aqua Jet the Swine up next turn. Okay, so it's going for Shadow Slap. It seems to be locked in that. Might change because I switched off of Meryl. Probably sees Shadow Slam into Eevee now. I'm actually just going to go for a Pokeball. I think you have a good chance of catching it. Oh, I only have 2 Pokeballs, so that's not good. Alright, we're going to Aqua Jet the Swine up and get rid of it. If we drop this encounter, that's like really bad. Okay, we're good. Alright, 1 Pokemon left, Shuppet. We're just gonna go Bite, Play Rough, I think. And we crit the Bite, see ya. Okay. So now we're just gonna go heal again. We're not gonna go Purify Meditite until the next encounter. And then maybe even the one after that, depending on if we roll Clefairy or not. Hopefully we do, because Clefairy is definitely the best option there. But also I had her last run, so something else would be cool. Okay, I need to roll here before anything else, so I'm gonna pause Dolphin. We're gonna bring up the old Wheel of Names. And this is going to be between, let's look at the notes, Shroomish and Mischievous. We get Shroomish this run, it looks like. Alright. That's going to be next fight. So, what's a good lead? It's going to Shadow Whip me. I'm not sure if that's physical or special, which is the annoying thing. The Zigzagoon is not picking up anything, by the way. Just like to point that out. Maybe we lead Pikachu. I think he leads a Voltorb as well. I think we can lead Pikachu and fake out the Shroomish. That's the plan. Not sure what we'll do after that, but we're definitely going to fake out the Shroomish turn 1. We should probably... No, we can't bring Tailo because of the Voltorb. That's right. We don't have anything that can one-shot the Voltorb either, I don't think. If Meryl was evolved, maybe. How good is Trico's attack? 34 special? Eevee's is basically just better than that. Alright. So we're gonna go for a Hyper Voice Fake Out. Alright, so we Hyper Voice and then fake out the Shroomish. Oh, I only have one Pokeball. I just remembered that. That's not good. So I have to capture this first try or drop an encounter. So we're probably going to be as careful as we possibly can be in terms of guaranteeing we catch this thing. I don't want a Hyper Voice. I'm just gonna bite, and then I'm gonna nuzzle the Shroomish. No, Pikachu might die if that happens. We go for Hyper Voice again, and if we crit it, that's too bad, and then we switch to Meryl. Thundershock into the Eevee slot. Hyper Voice comes out. Shroomish lives unless it's a high roll crit. No, it would have died to crit regardless there. Shadow Whip gonna hurt somebody. I mean, that is ridiculous. We're gonna protect with Eevee and sing the Shroomish. Sing was successful. This is going to be the best possible chance that we have to capture it. So I'm just gonna throw a Pokeball and Aqua Jet. We only have one, so we might as well just try to kill it if it doesn't go through. Alright, cool. Odds were really in our favor there. We need to go get Pokeballs as soon as possible, before I forget. Okay. So I'm gonna roll my next encounter now, and depending on who we get will depend on whether I purify now or not. So we're gonna go to here. These are the choices. Pull up the wheel of names. Copy. Nope. Not those again. We already did those. Please stop. Yep, I know. Let's go this. Okay. Post. We'll do the actual encounter this time. Clefairy, please. Please, 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 please stay, stay, stay. Okay, Magnemite. That sucks, but whatever. Yep, alright, we get Magnemite. So that means I am good to keep going for now, because we can purify Magnemite before we fight Lovrina. It's not in that weird area where we can't. Snore and Barboach. Okay, so this Barboach is a run ender because it has Endeavor if you're not paying attention. So we're going to fake out, and if it has inner focus and it kills me, actually no, fake out damage should be enough with hyper voice to kill it no matter what. We're good. Yep. Crisis averted. Eevee gets Wish now, and now we can finally make it an Umbreon. We're gonna get rid of, I don't know, remember which nature it was here. I think we... Baby Doll Eyes is just too good to get rid of, honestly. Bite can flinch, but it's only good if you outspeed. I'm gonna get rid of Bite. I can always learn it back at the move relearner later. Powder Snow does 0 damage, first move ever created. Oh! Is it instantly freezes my Eevee? Okay. I deserve that. Alright, there goes Snorunt. And I'm just gonna go heal really quick. And evolve Umbreon. Or evolve Eevee into Umbreon. We're not going to teach a taunt. We don't have any room. We're going to go heal really quick. I don't think this person has a Shadow Pokemon. I'm pretty sure this battle is completely optional. None of these Pokemon can do insane damage to me either. I think we just melt this Natu immediately. Yep, see ya. Because Pikachu learns Volt Switch fairly early, so that's going to be very exciting. I think Nincada is ground, right? So I literally can't do anything. But I think Umbreon kills it anyway. There we go. TM42, let's see what that is. I think it's Flame Charge. Yeah, not particularly useful, to be honest. Can Trico learn Power Up Punch? No. If it could have, then that behind Substitute would have been cool. Pikachu can learn it, but that doesn't really do a whole lot. Can Pikachu learn U-Turn? No. Trico can. U-Turn is always good. It's Hidden Power Fire. That's pretty good. I don't really want to get rid of that. Pikachu has Nuzzle. Pikachu's just so good. We rolled Magnemite, correct? We don't want to go in that room. There's a Quick Claw, but I don't think it's worth getting. Maybe I'll come back after and get it. Alright, so this is just fake out into the Bulbasaur. Arbor Voice does decent damage, but nothing as it did. Nothing like it did as a Eevee. Just go for another Hyper Voice. Switch into Meryl. Can take a hit from either one of these Pokemon. Just kidding, I switched into a Bulbasaur with a Meryl. I'm gonna get Giga Drained or something. I'm an idiot. Hopefully this Bulbasaur doesn't crit me. And they doubled into the slot, so yeah, okay, we avoided it. no problem whatsoever, honestly. We're going to Aqua Jet this Bulbasaur and make sure it dies. Psyduck refuses to go down. Water Gun into the Marill, does nothing. Magnemite comes out. This is the Shadow Magnemite. Not a lot I can do to mess with it right now. How do I handle this thing? Am I kind of screwed? I need to like reduce. Who has the best special defense? Umbreon, obviously. Trico is a close second. What can Trico do to it? It can Encore it. Don't think that will apply. We honestly just need to sing it, I think. I think Marill tanks one, and then we put it to sleep. We kill the Psyduck, we don't have to worry about the Psyduck move. We chip the Magnemite, very little. Use a Shadow Sky, and now we'll see if Magnemite can be put to sleep. It avoided. Okay, that's not great. I think Shadow Sky is basically like Rain Dance for Shadow Pokemon, so it's gonna double the damage, I'm pretty sure. I have to go for another Sing, I think. Shadow Pulse, please don't kill Marill. Okay, Umbreon eats that all day. Hit the Sing successfully. He falls asleep. Now I have at least one turn of sleep, I'm pretty sure, so I don't need to worry about this. Did I get Pokeballs? I didn't get Pokeballs, you guys. Okay. That's fine. I'm so upset. There's literally nothing I can do about it either because there's no like re-encounter. Not gonna load back. It was 100% my fault. I just forgot. Oh man, you really need every encounter you can get in a Nuzlocke too. That's too bad. It could have been sacked at any time, preventing who knows what death. But guess we'll never know. Power Fire, just kill this thing, please. Alright. Okay, well that was our last encounter here anyway, right? So we can just go through the rest. I should probably form my team for Lovrina now. Okay, we get a Zoomerl. I'm tilted. Alright, I'm gonna go get Pokeballs for real this time. That super sucks, man. At least I didn't lose out on like a Clefairy encounter or something. That would have been way worse. Alright, so we're gonna purify our Pokemon, we're gonna go to Agate, get some other stuff. Brief recess from the old lab. So, we'll get Shroomish and Meditite to our party. Go purify them. Oh dear, that sucks to lose an encounter. It's okay, we need to regain. Okay, so Pokeballs first. Just go ahead and get 10. Get a few super potions. Get a few antidotes. Sell the nugget that I have. And the revives. Let's see here. What looks good? Alright, so we're gonna save here, get ready to purify our Pokemon. Close Dolphin. Open up PK Hex. Open up our file. We're going to drag, and now we can just look at our IVs really quick. Shroomish is good. Trico is good, but it gets cooked to 1 special attack. Talo is bad, but it's fast. Meditite is okay, really low attack. This Pikachu is pathetic. Umbreon is very okay. Umbreon's bad. 0 HP IVs. Let's look at the box. Azumarill is tanky. I mean, is it even tanky? Does it have 31 defense? I don't know. Zigzagoon is... all these Pokemon are bad. Alright, we're gonna export. And fire it back up. Ooh, fake out user. That's solid. Fake out Drain Punch with huge power. This thing is going to be decent. It's a male. Shroomish. What was the mom's name in Shameless? Can't think of her name. Frank's mom's name. I don't know. We're just gonna make it Sheila. I think I replaced the E and the I, but it's fine. She'll be Sheila. She's Australian. Alright. Fake out Drain Punch, Psycho Cut, Headbutt. Cool. Okay. The experience glitches out of PK Hex for whatever reason with only a few of the Pokemon. Not sure why it does that. Oh, we're gonna go get some berries again real quick. We're also going to teach Power Up Punch to you over Headbutt. And then, do we have a U-turn? Can you U-turn? No. Okay. That's fair. Old man. Citrus Berry, please. No such thing. It's fine. I don't think there's anything to teach either of these. Spore is very good. Instead of Rock Tomb, I'm gonna teach the Shroomish Protect. Okay, I'm gonna have to put on D&D. Jesus. Okay. Alright, now we're going back. A few more battles till we get to use rare candies, which I'm very much looking forward to. I only rare candy immediately before the boss until after Snattle. Because after Snattle unlocks, you get the daycare, and then you can pretty much just say you put it in the daycare for any length of time, and that's fine for me, personally. Alright, what fight do we have coming up here? I don't remember, but this is a good lead into most things, so we should be okay. Do we go for the quick claw here? I think we have to do 2 fights. I don't really want to do that. I'll get it after. I don't think it's worth getting before Lovrina. Alright, so next fight is here. Did I get pokeballs? Right? I did. Traumatized about that now. Okay. This Murkrow is actually so tanky, I don't think Shockwave even kills it. So the Murkrow probably goes for a setup move. I don't know. I don't like Pikachu out here, in all honesty. I should have led Zigzagoon. I'm gonna Baby Dollize the Snubble, switch to... This Shroomer should be able to take a hit and then maybe hit him with this Effect Spore. Okay, so this is Baby Doll. Wait. Oh, I used Hyper Voice last turn? This is gonna be Baby Doll Eyes in this Snowball for sure. And we're gonna Spore the Murkrow. Paralyze my Shroomish. Full Parad. Bite does nothing basically. Now I could get Paraflinched. Perpetually. I got him to -2. This is just gonna be Hyper Voice now, and then we're going to try and Leech Seed the Murkrow. We hit the Leech Seed. That's cool. We're just gonna keep firing off Hyper Voice, and then we're gonna go for a Spore on the Murkrow. Pikachu can learn HP Ice here. I'll do it over this for sure. Full Para from the Shroomish, it's fine. Umbreon's starting to get a little bit low. This Kecleon does decent damage, if I recall correctly as well. If I go for a Wish and they double into Umbreon, he potentially dies and I lose the run. I just don't think that's worth anything. I don't know if anybody else really takes a super big hit like this either. Meditite has the most defense. And then I gotta go for a Spore on the Kecleon. Hopefully hit it and not get full parried again. Okay, my newly out Shroomish gets crit and I get full parried again with Shroomish. Okay, so my Meditite Fake out, not really a super good option now because I could just whiff on the full para and then die to the Kecleon. So I need to keep swapping here. Swap the Trico, I guess, and then go for another Spore onto this Kecleon. The Murkrow is going to die soon. It probably goes for Shadow Sky. Okay, Shadow Sky predicted. Another Headbutt. Headbutt. I can't talk today. Spore into the Kecleon, finally putting that thing asleep. So we have a little bit of breathing room now. Murkrow still getting chipped down by the Leech Seed, which heals Sheila of all the residual damage. Okay, so Liam going to go ahead and go for a Giga Drain onto the Kecleon, and then we're gonna go for, a Leech Seed onto the Kecleon. We'll just Leech Seed max. Okay, I get full parried for like the 4th time in one fight. Which is whatever. I mean, it's fine. Just HP fire this Kecleon and protect. I don't whiff the protect, incredibly enough. Okay, all of my Pokemon are getting aggressively paralyzed. Lumberry cures paralysis. HP fire doesn't quite get me there. Residual damage gonna help. I think Murkrow dies to Leech Seed. Not quite. So I just have to HP fire it again, basically, because now it's a fire type. And then I'll just protect again. Yeah, full para for like the 5th time. HP fire does nothing to the Kecleon. It probably dies to residual damage from the rain. And then Murkrow dies to residual damage from Leech Seed. That was a really, really, really annoying fight. The Murkrow was just prankster thunder waving me. And then I get full parried every single turn. I think there's Great Balls in these chests over here to the right. Alright, Clamperl Zubat. This is just Hyper Voice Fake Out on the Zubat. Oh wait, it has Inner Focus, right? It's fine. Hyper Voice probably doesn't kill it, actually, because it's an Umbreon and not an Eevee. Oh, that's fine. Iron Defense from the Clamperl. Opponent sends out Corphish, kind of scary. We're going to Baby Dollize the Corphish for sure. And then we're going to also, actually, we're just going to double into the Corphish with Hyper Voice Shockwave. Shockwave is probably enough. I think it's a physically defensive one and not a, okay, it got crit, doesn't matter. Clamperl setting up Light Screen for just itself. What a champ. Nuzzle probably kills it. Even through Iron Defense. Okay. We're getting closer. I think this is Vice Admin, basically. Not literally Vice Admin, but it's like second to the admin. Don't remember what Pokemon he has. We're definitely going to lead with Umbreon. Where's our Zigzagoon? Okay, good thing we noticed this because we need Zigzagoon for Lovrina 100%. So I almost threw the run right there. We also need a zoom roll. What am I doing? I don't think this doesn't come to Lovrina. And Shroomish is fine. Trico is just kind of... It's Talo. Talo doesn't come. Trico can handle the Mawile with HP Fire. That's pretty much his job. Alright, we'll figure that out after this next battle. Alright, I should probably take this battle somewhat seriously, because it is one of the harder ones. I think we're pretty good on moves, in all honesty. Do we have light screen yet? Yeah, get rid of Helping Hand for light screen for sure. Wait, one more thing I need to do. Apologies. Umbreon needs Snarl. Way too good of a move not to have going into these fights. Alright. I think that is all we need. We're gonna go to the old man again, get some more berries. I could just hack all the berries in, but too lazy. Up a berry, Wiki berry. Wiki berries are good. Okay. Down to Cipher Lab. Make sure we're leading Umbreon Zigzagoon. We are. Zigzagoon has not picked anything up the entire run. Very, very cool. Maybe he'll do it by the time we get there. Nope, useless. Alright, just give him one of the berries that restore HP. Make sure everyone has a berry. Alright. Here we go. I think this fight's fine. We'll find out in a second. Gorigan jump bluff. Okay, so Jigglypuff. I can't read or speak today. Trace's filter is fine. We're going to reflect light screen or snarl light screen. Okay, so he's going in the same sort of support route that I am, but I think my team is just way better suited to it. Okay, looks like we're really fighting over speed control here. gonna keep clicking the same two moves until they don't work. Alright, so I reduced them down a bunch, and whenever you hit the computer to -3 in this game, it forces a swap most of the time, unless they see a kill. So I believe they double swap here. Yep, I was right. Oh, I probably should have used light screen. I think it just wore off. I think this Togepi has Serene Grace. Alright, light screen just now wears off, so we're good. Just put another one up. Togepi gets withdrawn for Jigglypuff immediately. Mischievous also gets withdrawn for Mr. Mime. Get the free light screen and Snarl here. Reduce them again. I'm gonna avoid Fake Out like a Chad, because I think he has Bright Powder. I think these are already going to be force swapped next turn. I have just figured something out once again. Snarl plus Icy Wind might be like an insane combo to force swaps every single time. And it looks like I needed to force another reduction. Gorigan comes back in. This Mr. Mime gets swapped out again. Interesting manipulation. Alright, finally hits the Fake Out on the Umbreon. Icy Wind still goes through. Headbutt goes into Zigzagoon. They probably double into Zigzagoon here, so I just Snarl and then protect with the Zigzagoon. Oh, I double protected on accident. It's fine though, I think. Yeah, see, I just hit it. It's easy. He was at -1 anyway, so I was fine unless it was crit. Guess we'll never know. I'm getting pretty low here though. I'm gonna wish and swap to Azumarill. Oh wow, that's basically Snarl, but in shadow form. Interesting. Fairy Wind does decent amount of damage. Umbreon gets his wish off. Next turn he protects. And then we... I mean, I think Aqua Jet just kills the Mr. Mime. another Snarl from the Mistress, fighting fire with fire, I see. And we got the muscle band. Who are we giving that to? Azumarill probably needs something like tanky. Trico is special. First of all, we need to get to the Pokemon Center across from us without triggering Lovrina. Cool. It's like several floors down, unfortunately. And then we can rare candy our Pokemon up before the Lovrina fight. Okay. The plan is we lead Umbreon Linoon. Linoon has dual screens in this game, and it's very fast. We also have Icy Wind. So we're going to start the field control, and Umbreon also has Baby Doll Eyes with Snarl, so it can defend against either physical attacking, or special attackers. We have Wish Protect, Reflect Protect, Light Screen, Icy Wind, Hidden Power, Ice, Shockwave, Fake Out, Nuzzle, Play Rough, Aqua Jet, Sing Charm, Giga Drain, Substitute, Hidden Power, Power Up Punch, if we can potentially set up the Grovyle, and then Spore, Power Up Punch, Leech Seed, Protect on the Breloom. Should be interesting to see how this fight pans out. I guess we will see. She can lead any 2 Pokemon, I believe, so there's no sense in planning for any sort of lead. First major boss of the game. Let's see if we can do her justice. Not the hardest boss by any means, but all fairy types pretty early are pretty annoying. Alright. So, we've got Meryl and Mawile, both physical. Mawile is the worst possible case scenario for us to see first. So we're definitely going to Baby Doll Eyes the Mawile and try to get up a Reflect immediately. Okay, we outspeed with Reflect, so we're going to take a little damage this turn. Hopefully, no burn. Burn is bad. We're good. Okay, Play Rough from the Meryl does a pretty good amount of damage. If it crits through the screen, it probably kills me. We need to... I want to send in Grovyle, but it's just so hard. We're going to Baby Doll Eyes the Meryl as well. And then... I don't know, Linoon's just not great here. He used Fire Punch. We'll try to swap in Azumarill. Alright, they're both -1. A crit Play Rough into Azumarill is not what we wanted to see right there at all. I think this is Wish, and we sing the Mawile. I probably should have gotten a little bit of speed control. Okay, we got the sing onto the Mawile. The biggest threat of the fight, for sure, aside from the Clefairy. The Clefairy is kind of scary as well. Okay, so now we get the Meryl to -2. Nope, nope, we need to switch into Linoon to get the Wish, right? Unless I used Baby Doll Eyes last turn. No, I used Wish, I used Wish. Okay, so now we... I think we just Play Rough the Meryl, almost. And then Azumarill's gonna have to get swapped out pretty soon. It didn't get hit down low enough to proc the berry. Alright, it actually has an aura filter. I cannot talk right now. Okay, cool. Azumarill one-shots their Meryl. That helps. Mawile still fast asleep. Wish Come True, heals Linoon. Sends out Kirlia. This is Light Screen for sure. And then... I think we can just Play Rough this and feel fine about it. If Mawile wakes up and crits Azumarill, it dies. It avoided and then put up a Reflect. That's not great either. Reflect wore off. Have to use that this turn. Pretty much forced into doing that. Really getting scary for Azumarill to be lingering on the field at this point. I just don't really have anything that can deal with the Mawile, in all honesty. I think I just get the Mawile out with a charm. It'll force the Mawile out if it goes to -3 due to the AI mechanics in this game. Psyoshock, not sure if it accounts for huge power. Okay, doesn't matter. I have dual screens up currently. We're just gonna Icy Wind here. Actually, we switch into Grovyle now, and we try to set up a substitute, I think. And then we're going to sing the Kirlia. We're just cheesing this fight super hard. Mawile gets withdrawn, still sleeping, which is good. Intimidate comes in. We sing into the Kirlia slot successfully. And now we substitute with Grovyle. And we charm the Snubble. Play rough onto Azumarill does basically nothing. Now we're going to power up punch the, doesn't matter, probably the Snubble, and then we're going to switch to Umbreon. Kind of risky, but I think it's okay. Or switch to Pikachu. Probably our one chance to switch to Pikachu. Energy Ball into Pikachu does almost nothing. Poison Fang into Grovyle, super effective. Does not break the substitute. Their Reflect wore off, and my Light Screen wore off, I believe, was how that went. We're gonna Giga Drain, and we're going to fake out the Snubble. I think. I don't know, the Snubble is -2, we fake out the Kirlia. Big damage. Dead to Giga Drain, nice. Pikachu eats that Play Rough. No static proc, unfortunately. My Reflect wears off. Mawile comes in. We just definitely HP fire this thing, and I feel like we nuzzle. HP fire almost kills the Mawile. I probably should have doubled into it just in case. Nuzzled the Snubble. Lumberry, that sucks. Mawile wakes up, kills Pikachu. Yeah. Static proc maybe? Nope. No revenge static proc either. It's okay. Pikachu did its job. It had 0 special attack and everything. It was not the best Pikachu we could have gotten. I think we Aqua Jet and kill this Mawile. Fairly certain. But just in case we don't, I'm going to double into it. Alright, cool. HP Fire does decent damage to Snubble. Ice Fang into Grovyle, no freeze, and we're good. Clefairy comes out at like the worst possible time for us to deal with it though. Yeah, this is not an ideal time for that Clefairy to be coming out. We outspeed Giga Drain the Snubble, he dies. We switch to Umbreon. Or Breloom. I feel like we switch to Breloom here and Spore the Clefairy next turn. Shadow Snooze into the Grovyle slot, unfortunate. Cuddles comes out, Wigglytuff, not going to do a ton of damage, hopefully. Not really sure what its moveset's going to be. Switch into Umbreon here, and we Spore the Clefairy 100%. Breloom is faster. Now we Snarl and Leech Seed this Clefairy and start chipping it away. Alright, I think Shadow Bully does half health. We're gonna protect until the Clefairy. Wait, did it wake up instantly or something? Is that what happened? Can we put it back to sleep? Alright, we're gonna Leech Seed the Wigglytuff now. I think we're in good shape. We lost Pikachu, which is pretty unfortunate. It's a really nice pivot, and it's our only electric type, but that's okay. Yeah, I just checkmate him here with Snarl. Reduce their special attack a bunch, and then bring something in that can actually hit it hard. Double Spore, double Leech Seed, pretty much solid here. Yeah. Alright, I really don't want to even switch into anybody. It's kind of dangerous if I get crit or something. But we'll switch into a Zoom roll for the sake of not being here forever. And we'll start power up punching Cubbles. Okay. That was a lot more damage than I thought it would be. I'll be honest. Shadow Bully takes a Zoom roll to half health. Don't love that. I'm switching right back to Umbreon. I'm not gonna risk anything here. Power Up Punch should be enough to take out the last one anyways. Alright. There we have it. One dead Pokemon Pikachu was probably avoidable. I almost knew for certain that Mawile woke up that turn, but it's okay. Oh my god, we get it. trying to level everybody to 26 because Myra B is the next fight. Alright, I definitely can't use this meta type before it is a Medicham. So it's getting benched. Alright. Alright. A few items to pick up here before we go to Mirror B, whatever his name is. Alright, now we need to go teach wide guard to somebody. Let's go ahead and teach it to Linoon for Reflect, and we'll teach it back later. Not really sure how I'm going to approach this fight. We probably lead Linoon and Sheila. And then we just power up punch our way to victory, I think. Seems like a decent strat to me. Let's see if it works. I have no backup strat. I have no idea what will happen if it doesn't work. It usually does. It'll be fine. I think we also can get 2 more encounters before this. We'll see. See if he gives me the spot monitor right now. Okay, so we get the spot monitor right away. So we should be able to get our encounters before... Why am I talking so weird? Before Mirror B. Okay. Talking while playing is just so exhausting. I don't know how streamers do it. I'm just bumbling over my words every 2 seconds. Alright. Alright, I am just going to run around here until I get my encounter, to be honest. Alright, I guess I'll do it in Agate Village because I can get the berries from the guy, right? Alright, this is just going to be walking around in a giant circle for a while till we get our encounters, pretty much. So I'm going to get on Twitter. It should be possible, right? It's taking a while. There we go. Alright. Oasis. New Pokemon. I'm excited. I'm gonna use Breloom and put it to sleep. That's the plan. Please be good. Okay. I've never really dabbled with Jump Bluff. It could air slash me, so we're going to switch to Azumarill immediately. Roost. Interesting. We're going to sing. I think I can definitely get away with one Aqua Jet. We'll see if that's enough. It's probably not, but you never know. Alright, cool. Shameless character name. Running out. I guess this will be Ian because of his manic episodes. This Jump Bluff is definitely manic. Alright, now we're gonna run around here until we get the next pokespot. Okay, let's see what we've got. Please be good. Cacnea, bro. Can it even be spored? No. I don't want a Cacnea, dude. Whatever. Ow. Did 28 damage. I'm dead to crit? Dude, fuck this thing. Are you serious? Ow! Just gonna HP fire it. If it dies, it dies. I don't want to Cacnea anyway, bro. Seed bomb. It is chunking, dude. This thing is insane. Okay, maybe I want it. Alright, cool. This will be Ginger. It's the only Gallagher name I can think of right now. I'll probably be lore accurate because it's going to get buried in the yard. Alright. Heal up. See if any of these Pokemon are worth taking over anything we have. Meditite, no. Jumpluff, potentially, if it has a flying move. Wow, this Jumpluff has the worst set I've ever seen. Okay. Interesting. Water Absorb Cacnea. Now I'm picking up what you're putting down here. Split attacker, 50-50. I believe this Cacnea gets brought along, actually. Probably over... I mean, all these are good here. Probably over Grovile. Alright. Next fight is Mirror B? Mirror B? Who knows? One of those. Worst case scenario would be they see an ice move into my Breloom and start hitting me with that instead of surfing a million times. This Cacnea does not learn anything. Can it learn U-turn? No. So useless, man. Alright, whatever. Mirror B fight, here we come. Oh, also we need to roll if we get Ludicolo or the Cave Pokespot Pokemon. So I'm gonna pause Dolphin really quick. And we're gonna bring up the Wheel of Names. We'll do Cave or Ludi. Let's see which one I'm gonna get this run. Looks like we are all good on the Ludicolo, which is probably better than the random cave encounter. But who knows? Who knows what we would have gotten? Alright. No, do not stop. Okay. Last chance to change anything. I don't know if this plan works out. Umbreon is the safer plan, but we'll see if this works out. Alright, big fight here. Pretty trivial. He spams spread moves. So all we do is Wide Guard. Over and over and over and over and over. The only chance he doesn't use a spread move is if he uses Rain Dance or he sees super effective damage potential with an ice move. I'm not sure which of them have it or if any of them have it, what the case is there. We're just going to start power up punching this Ludicolo and go for a Wide Guard. Hopefully they just go for a double surf. Okay, Fake Out. Hits the Breloom, it's fine. It's kind of annoying. Then they set up Rain Dance. That's pretty solid play for the AI turn 1. Alright, Wide Guard. Okay, Surf comes in, only gonna hit themselves. Wow, Power Up Punch is doing insane damage. Leech Seed into my Linoon, which is annoying, but fine. We're gonna kill that Ludicolo next. And just set up another Wide Guard. Yeah, literally nothing that the Ludicolos are gonna do to me all fight until maybe the Shadow one comes in, or if one that has an Ice move comes in. Power Up Punch almost takes out that Ludi as well. Getting Leech Seeded is pretty unfortunate for Linoon, to be completely honest with you. We're definitely going to want to take out the level 23 one first. And yeah, we just Wide Guard, always. Don't let Breloom get hit. It's basically the name of the game. Breloom at +3 now. Looking real dangerous. Another Ludicolo, probably the Shadow. There is a Shadow. We're gonna save him for last. I can't Spore him, can I? That is annoying. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Oh, that was almost so bad. He almost outsped me, killed his own Ludicolo, and then my power-up punch would have killed the Shadow, killing my encounter. Dude, the Leech Seed transferred? That's so gross. We gotta keep the wide guard up. No other option. Alright, I think we get one more power-up punch in with another wide guard, and then we swap. Because you can't Spore grass types, right? Ouch. Seems like it did a lot. Alright, so now we're going to protect Breloom while we bring in Umbreon. We expect another Shadow Wave coming here. It's probably the only move he's going to use. Umbreon avoids. That's perfect. We switch out here to Azumarill. It has an Aura Filter. It should be able to tank one hit. And now we're going to Snarl it down. Get its special attack down while we try to capture it. Yeah, it's doing almost nothing already. Snarl is going to make it do less than that. -1. We'll go for a Sing into one more Snarl because it does not KO even if crit. -2 now. Avoids the Sing. I still think I'm good for one more Snarl. I still don't think it KOs. It's going for Shadow Slap because I believe it's out of Shadow Wave. I hit the crit there. So our theory was tested. We're just going to keep going for Sings. This Umbreon is going to drop a Pokeball. Not going to waste a Great Ball till it's asleep. Okay. Ludicolo's ours. Pretty trivial Mirror B fight, to be honest. Most of them go that way. The Leech Seed almost caused some issues, but we were fine ultimately. Okay, so I actually don't get another encounter here until later. Well, I potentially get another encounter here later. That Ludicolo counts as my encounter here, for now. We're gonna go back to... Oh no. Okay, so ONBS is next. ONBS Takeover is next. So we need to heal up and get ready for that. And then we can roll our first encounter and see if it's Pokespot or Pelipper. So we're gonna go ahead and do that in a second here. Let's just pause our Dolphin, bring up the Wheel of Names, make sure I have the encounter correct. We're all the way down here now. ONBS floor 1, Pelipper or the Oasis Pokespot are the choices here. I cannot speak, dude. Looks like we're getting an Oasis Pokespot Pokemon instead of Pelipper. So no Drizzle, unfortunate. We still have one more chance later with Lilo. So, gonna minimize. Play. And we're gonna go back to the Oasis pokespot. Put a pokesnack down. Go get some berries from the guy. So the next shoot, I cannot talk. The next 3 floors of ONBS are water, like a rain team, a sun team, and then a sand team. And then the top floor is basically just fighting Pokemon. There's a citrus berry. That's cool. It's about time. We can also take Wide Guard off of Linu now. We only need it for 2 different fights. That was one of them. Or 3 different fights, actually. We use it for Mirror B number 2 as well. Not sure if it's Myra or Mirror. Such a weird name, man. Just name him Fred. Alright. Back to the phone until we get an encounter. Make sure I'm lined up here. One of these days we'll get an encounter. Let's just make sure I put a pokesnack there. I did. Now we wait. Okay, we finally get our encounter. This is instead of Pelipper. Tangela. Okay. Fine. Is what I will say to that. Probably like sludge bombs me or something, right? Switch an Umbreon and snarl it. Alright, Umbreon's dead to crit. Have to switch. Nothing really takes a Seed Bomb super well. Switch to Cacnea, I guess. I think Cacnea does not quite die to crit. Throw a Great Ball here. Hopefully we capture it before this thing gets away from us. Alright, cool. What are we naming it? I can't think of any more female characters in Shameless. I'm not gonna name it V, that'd be disrespectful to V. This will be Svetlana. Pretty disrespectful to Svetlana too, but it's okay. Alright. My encounters kind of suck. Cacnea, Jumpluff, and Tangela. They have Chlorophyll, Adamant, Mixed Attacker, Hidden Power Fire, Leech Seed Tickle. These moves are just garbage, man. Same thing with Jumpluff. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? And Tangela's too high of a level for me to use anyway. Cool. Let me just make sure I healed. Alright, this should be Pelipper and a water Pokemon. So we're going to lead Cacnea, because it has Water Absorb. And then we're going to use Umbreon to snarl down the Pelipper, because it will probably use Shadow Wave, if I had to guess. Cacnea will simply Seed Bomb the Pelipper is probably the bigger issue, if I had to guess. Waterfall Seeking does not do too much to Umbreon. Snarl still goes out, hits both. Pelipper -1. Shadow Wave comes out, maybe kills Cacnea. Nope, Cacnea is solid. Dosha Berry weakens it on Seeking. Critical hits Umbreon, he's still good though. Seed Bomb hits Pelipper for decent damage. Okay. So this is Giga Drain into the Pelipper and Protect. might have doubled up Cacnea. Oh, Cacnea avoids. Barely saves him. Giga Drain into Pelipper. Kills the Pelipper. Shadow Threat neutralized. We should be good for the rest of this fight. Sea King is not going to do a whole ton, I don't think. We are in the rain still. We are not out yet. Sea King probably headbutts into this slot. I bring in a Azumarill. And then maybe a water move into... I don't know. I really don't know. Umbreon's in danger as well. We protect Umbreon because we just cannot risk him dying or we reset. I protected last turn and I failed. Sludge Bomb. Poisons, of course, and then Waterfall into Umbreon. Does not crit me, not punished, thankfully. Should be able to protect this turn. I need to get one of these off the field, desperately. Just gonna go for the Sea King, and then we protect again with Umbreon, should get it through this time. Sludge Bomb does good damage to, I think Azumarill dies to Poison. No, it dies to Scald actually. It's gonna get its attack off. That is really unfortunate. That was a stupid death. I could have swapped out, but anything had to risk Sludge Bomb, dies to Poison, which is just like the worst way to die, man. Could have swapped to Linoon there. Yeah, that's probably really bad. That's a bad death, I'll be honest. This is light screen. Umbreon switches to anything risks death here. We have to hope it doesn't use Sludge Bomb. We switch to Cacnea. Cacnea we are willing to sack. Okay, Water Absorb into the Cacnea, perfect. Light screen. Cacnea baits Sludge Bomb now. Maybe we can Icy Wind, Seed Bomb it before I get Sludge Bombed into Cacnea. If Cacnea dies, I don't care. Okay, I went for Rain Dance. It was somehow faster after the speed drop, which is crazy. Alright, we lost our Azumarill there. One of our best Pokemon. One of the best mons for the upcoming Commander Exile fight. Losing a Azumarill there hurts a lot. I'm not really super confident about the run anymore. Especially after those terrible encounters early game. Oh, I'm sorry, Azumarill. I'm sorry. Join Pikachu. What are we pulling out now? I don't have faith in any of this doing particularly well. Tangela? I can't use Tangela. Well, actually I can, because it's above the next cap now. What moves does it have? Like, is it even useful? It's okay. It needs Protect or something. Do we have a Will-O-Wisper yet? No. My team is just not great. Can Cacnea learn Stomping Tantrum? No. Oh, man. Alright, we're gonna heal. I almost want to reset because of how bad my encounters were. But we still have next floor encounter coming up, so guess we'll see. Fight below us is optional. We are not taking it. Alright, so we're going to pause Dolphin here. Roll our encounter. And the Wheel of Names. Here we go. Find our notes. This is floor 2. I don't really care. Either way is probably fine. Nose pass. Cool. Alright. Unpause dolphin. Oh, I don't know who I'm leading. I think I'm leading a Cacnea. Roselia, Weeping Bell. I believe they're both poison type. So this baits poison move into Cacnea that just nothing takes well at all, and nothing wants to get poisoned at all. But I think Cacnea just dies if it stays in. I have no good swap here. I'm gonna sand attack the Roselia because it's the more dangerous one. But I think Cacnea just gets sacked here. It's very weak in the move. It might have a chance. Weeping Bell goes to -1. See if they doubled into. They probably doubled into it, right? They didn't. The Sludge Bomb poison? Of course it does. Why am I even asking? Of course it does. Okay. So Cacnea on the field is just a liability at this point. We bait a poison move. At least it's -1 now. Into Linoon. And we snarl again with Umbreon. Another Sludge. Snarl goes out. Hits both, I think. They're at -2. Shouldn't be doing a ton of damage anymore. Absolutely no damage to Umbreon. Only damage is going to come from poison, which is starting to accumulate rather quickly now. I think we have to switch Umbreon out here while we use Light Screen. We can't risk Umbreon dying, as I've said a million times before. I think we can go into Breloom. We get the Light Screen up. Giga Drain into Breloom does nothing. We are going to Icy Wind, and then the problem is Breloom probably dies to a Sun boosted Flamethrower from Vulpix or whatever it could potentially have. So we have to bring in Pokemon with good special defense first off, which we don't have. We just don't have. This has Chlorophyll. It will outspeed anything the following turn. And it has Hidden Power. He's our option. Survives the first Sludge Bomb. Icy Wind misses Vulpix, which is unfortunate, but I think Vulpix is the slowest thing on the field, so it's fine. Ember into Sun boosted Ember into Linoon. No burn. Roselia comes back out. No attack drops. We're going to Icy Wind HP Fire the Roselia. Chlorophyll outspeeds, kills her. Icy Wind slows the Vulpix. Sun boosted Emperor does not go into Tangela again. Does not burn again, also. Pretty lucky. Torkoal comes out, and he is probably going to be a problem. We have a Light Screen up currently. So we're gonna Icy Wind. I think Torkoal is just fire, right? So, I mean, we could, like, Leech Seed it. We can't capture it anyways. We don't have a water Pokemon now. We're just gonna Leech Seed the Torkoal. Okay, it protects. Icy Wind hits Vulpix. Is now definitely the slowest thing on the field. Sun boosted Ember into Linoon again. Keep trying to chip away this Linoon. We're gonna reflect with Linoon and Leech Seed to the Torkoal. Double Protect goes in for the Torkoal. Light Screen wears off. This is bad. Sunlight also fades, so we're okay. Okay, so we might get a break and they use Sunny Day. We're just gonna bank on that, to be honest. Sun is also gone, so we're not in huge threat. And we're gonna go for a Leech Seed on this Torkoal again. Seems like the best foot forward. Still Ember into Linoon. Torkoal is starting to get chipped down now. We Icy Wind, Leech Seed, actually we Protect. And then we Leech Seed the Vulpix as well. Alright, they are hyper fixated on the Linoon, so we're going to try to take advantage of that. Linoon switches to a Pokemon that can take a fire move. I don't think Swellow takes this super great, but we don't really have a super... We don't have a ton of options. We're going to use Seed Bomb onto the Vulpix. Okay, Vulpix dies. This is Extreme Speed Seed Bomb, it protects. And I just keep clicking the same thing, basically. Does not hit the double protect, Extreme Speed probably takes it out here. Just kidding, Swallow is weak AF. Alright, this is really cool. I think one more turn of that and he dies. Okay. This is ridiculous. Okay. We got the Torkoal, guys. Did I lose a Pokemon that fight? It felt like I lost a Pokemon. Nope. I did not. Alright. Antidote up our Umbreon. It just felt like I did because I couldn't use Umbreon the entire fight. We're gonna go heal before the Nose Pass Trainer. Against the Nose Pass Trainer, we probably lead Breloom and Linoon. And then we reflect in Power a Punch, probably. Only a couple more fights and I get to go eat some food. Alright, Nose Pass Trainer, we lead Breloom and Linoon. That's the plan. See how it goes. Nose Pass Cacnea. So this is... Hopefully we don't get spiky shielded, that would be annoying, but we're gonna Power a Punch, Reflect right off the bat. I think we kill the Cacnea, to be 100% honest with you. Yep. Cacnea dies. Whatever he brings in next dies. Breloom is an insane encounter. Did not even realize it. Power a Punch gets disabled, which is frustrating. Baltoy comes in. Probably does not see anything super crazy into Breloom, but we don't want to risk losing Breloom because it's just really, really strong. Bring in Tangela, and then we will Icy Wind. I'm gonna mute really second because I'm getting a call. Okay, sorry about that. Just got a quick call. Nothing of super important value happened. Shadow Analysis only chips you down by 50%, so I knew Tangela wasn't in range of dying there. Taking a bunch of those is really, really annoying, though. It's really tilting me. I'm just gonna keep spamming Icy Wind. It's pretty solid here. Umbreon comes out. He's gonna be safe for the most part. Icy Wind slows down Nose Pass. Of course, misses Sandshrew. Slash does nothing to Umbreon. Eats that up. Shadow Analysis does half health to Umbreon. Okay, it does not do half health, apparently. Okay, so I don't know how that move works officially. We're going to throw a Pokeball, Great Ball with Umbreon actually, and then we're gonna Icy Wind again. Alright, there's our Nose Pass. Icy Wind comes out, hits Sandshrew, almost kills. Bulldoze, Stab, in the sand, does just nothing. And then I already reduced his speed, so he's cooked anyway, right? Alright, there goes Sandshrew. Alright, I think we can go to the next floor and use the PC without fighting. Okay, I thought I got stopped for a second. Okay, so here he has a Staryu. Oh, we also have to roll our encounter, right? So we're gonna stop here. We're going to open up the Wheel of Names. Which encounter is this? So this is between Staryu or the Rock pokespot. So we're gonna drag this over here. Alright, so we got the Rock pokespot. I'm probably going to keep that encounter on the back burner for the time being. I don't really want to go do that at the moment. So this is a Staryu for sure, right? Do we have anything that can just kill it right away? We really don't. Does Breloom take a hit? Breloom can kind of take a hit. What does it have? It's a Wiki Berry. We need to give it an Aura Filter. And now it maybe takes a hit and just clobbers the Staryu right off the rip. We could also try the Cacnea. Is Cacnea fast? Cacnea is very slow. Cacnea gets outsped, but probably kills. We'll try that. And of course he does not lead the Staryu, which makes it very interesting. So we Leech Seed. No, we just Seed Bomb the Mightyena, and then we Icy Wind, I think. We need to get some speed control. I don't think that's even going to be enough to push, what's his name to go next? Cacnea? Yeah, Cacnea gets one shot by Roselia, it's fine. I don't really have anything that can take poison type moves. Free swap into, I mean, I'm just so screwed. Swallow doesn't learn any flying moves yet. Has to be Umbreon. Umbreon, Snarl, I guess, Icy Wind, or should I Light Screen? I probably Light Screened here. Snarl gets Roselia to -1, which is important. Hopefully she doesn't just keep running over my team. Hidden Power crit almost kills Linoon. Barry restores his health so he does not get doubled into and die, thankfully. So we're going to be double focused into the Linoon here. We have to Snarl and then protect. Get this Roselia to -2, so hopefully something can swap into it and not die. Yeah, Leaf Blade, man. Ice Fang onto Umbreon. If we get frozen, we lose, probably. Okay, we're good. Snarl again. Linoon has to switch. Absolutely has to switch here. We have to bring in Swellow, because it's the only thing that doesn't guarantee die. Snarl puts this at like -2. Roselia, I think it's -3 now. Leaf Blade into Swellow, crits it, of course, not very effective. Crunch into Umbreon does nothing, basically. This is going to be another Snarl, and then we're going to U-turn the Mightyena. Now I'm pretty sure Umbreon outspeeds the Roselia and kills it here, so I can go ahead and bring in Breloom. If Umbreon misses, we lose. Alright, Staryu comes in, which I do not get as an encounter. If my hypothesis is correct, Breloom can one-shot it. I think we Baby Doll Eyes this Pinsir. I'm kind of terrified of what it's gonna do. Is fighting super effective against Bug? I actually need to look that up. No. It's not. Sorry, you could outspeed me too, huh? I think we have to Snarl Protect, actually. I think that's safer. Oh, Wide Guard is so bad for me. I use Snarl, dude. Shadow Wave hits Umbreon, doesn't hit Pinsir because of Wide Guard. Brilliant strategy, in all honesty. Light Screen wears off now. Oh, wow. I really should have just let it rip that turn. Alright, I have to Wish and Power Up Punch the Staryu. Hopefully I just absolutely incinerate it in one shot. It outspeeds me. If it kills me, Run may be over. It crit me. Run still not over. Power Up Punch hits. Does not quite kill, but close. Umbreon Wish comes out. This is... Double Protect. I think Pinsir might not Wide Guard this time. It did not Wide Guard this time because it saw a kill potentially. Dosha Berry hits it. Crush Claw. Umbreon Wish comes true. So I live through another one unless it's crit. We probably get our Snarl off. And then I kill the Pinsir. Double Avoid, only hits Pinsir, perfect. Almost kills him. Crush Claw gets avoided, easy. Power Up Punch kills Pinsir. Alright. Snarl probably kills Staryu. Gets it down another -1. And now this is just Snarl, Protect. Don't risk a crit. No reason to. Umbreon eats it. Snarl comes out. Probably kills it. Yep. Okay. There goes Staryu. We do not have Moonlight because Wish is just better. Alright, so now we change Pokemon out. Who would we lose? Cacnea or something? Who cares? Who cares? It was always gonna get sacked. Its name is Ginger, right? So yeah, checks out. Alright. Now we roll between Sneasel and Mawile. We've got 2 fights left before break. Go ahead and get rid of this terrible Pokemon. Who's actually good for these upcoming fights? Meditite is good, but I really don't want to lose it as a Meditite. That would just be so bad. It's kind of fast. It's low-key pretty fast. It's got Fake Out. It has to be Meditite, I think. Alright. I should get my pokespot encounter before I just forget about it entirely. We're gonna lead Breloom. I'm gonna go put a thing at the rock pokespot, get some berries. And then the stream is almost over. Gate Village first. Okay. I'm actually going to override this. I'm gonna make it the cave pokespot. These are my own rules anyways. I'm gonna make it the cave pokespot because we haven't had an actual encounter there yet, just to make it interesting. I'm gonna go back to Agate Village and ask this guy for some berries while we wait for the spot monitor to go off. Do they have Great Balls yet by chance? Let's see. Nope, sure don't. Alright, so this is just going to be running around until we get our encounter. Is there anything we need to set up for Exalt? Spore, Power, Punch, Leech, Sheet, Protect, Light Screen, Icy Wind, Reflect, Baby Doll Eyes, which protects Snarl, Extreme Speed, Peck, U-Turn, Protect, Hidden Power, Seed. I mean, yeah, Tangela needs Protect. I think that's about the only thing, though. No, not Wide Guard. We'll do Tickle. Alright, now we're just gonna wait for our encounter, I guess. Alright, any minute now we'll get our encounter. Please? Please, game. Now please make it worth the wait. Please. That took me like 20 minutes. Oh my god. Whatever, dude. Are you joking me right now? I can't even... Can I spore this thing? Air slash? I dare you to kill my Breloom. I'll reset right now. Yeah, okay. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Okay, we bait. Flying move into... I'm so tilted. That was such a stupid death. Why is it doing so much? If it crits me, and I lose 2 Pokemon to this thing, I'm resetting. 100%. I mean, good lord. It read the switch and hit me with a signal beam? Put it to -1? I'm dead to crit? I already lost a great Pokemon before the second gym, so whatever. I already lost my Azumarill as well. Alright, cool guys, we got the Ledian. Awesome. Alright. There's our encounter. Aren't we sure glad we got that? I mean, it's a flying type before the fighting guy, but... Wow. Jeepers creepers. I don't know why I had my Breloom out. I don't know why I didn't swap. Could not tell you. Was not thinking about it. I honestly thought Breloom would just outspeed and put it to sleep. Because Ledian is bug flying, correct? Which means Spore does work on it. However, I was not faster. And therefore, I paid the ultimate price. I mean, yeah, this thing's going in here, dude. It's kind of gross. Did an absurd amount of damage. It has coverage moves, apparently. It has insane special attack in this game, I guess. It has 57 special attack. Always awakens early from sleep. It has skill swap. But the skill that it can swap is so bad. It's got really good coverage. I'm so mad that I lost my Breloom to that garbage. U-turn is probably decent on it. Brick Break is probably I don't think Skill Swap is good. I mean, I guess it gives a useless skill to somebody else, right? That's probably the whole point. I can't believe I lost my Breloom. Breloom is so good. As Spore, dude. You lost a Spore user because you didn't swap. What a bad Nuzlocker. Do you not know type advantages? It was double weak, idiot. God, dude. Alright. This is Sneasel Mawile, I believe. I don't even care. Sneasel is dangerous. I do need to be careful. Probably can't have Ledian out. So, what are we doing about it? We're probably leading Linoon, Umbreon, using Baby Doll Eyes and stuff like that. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Alright, let's roll our encounter. Go ahead and pause Dolphin. Alright, it has a stroke. Wheel of Names, come on. Let's show me Sneasel and Mawile. Genuinely couldn't care less. I'm pretty tilted. Sneasel. I think that is the worst of the worst of the two. But that is okay. This run is kind of on borrowed time anyway, but I do not want to go back to exposition hell, so I will still be giving it my all. We got Sneasel, right? Did I close the window? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we got Sneasel. Okay. Linoon, Umbreon. Sneasel probably uses Shadow Slap, which is equivalent to Fake Out, so we're gonna go for Baby Doll Eyes on it immediately. The Viper has competitive or contrary or whatever that ability is. Alright. We can't Icy Wind, so we just have to swap off Linoon and go into Tangela, I guess. We can't really use Umbreon either. We'll just Baby Doll Eyes to Sneasel again. Sneasel's -2. Can't reduce the Seviper, unfortunately. This baits Poison move into Tangela. Can't do anything to this Seviper, man. Baby Doll Eyes to Sneasel again, force it out. We'll deal with it later. Alright, so this is guaranteed swap for Sneasel. So I think we Leech Seed this Seviper. I really don't know how we're gonna kill this thing. And then maybe we use Fake Out on it next turn. Doesn't seem great. What can you do? Nothing. Swap in Ledian, it probably does decent damage. Shadow Slap, not gonna work. Flamethrower into Tangela, he eats that, right? Yep. Tangela eats it, hits the Leech Seed. Honestly, that was definitely probably a range. Tangela probably should have died there. We're gonna Air Slash this Seviper, just try to get it out of my face. Need this to do damage. It flinched it, that was good enough. That is good enough. Alright, so we... Not sure if we outspeed this Seviper or not. I think Ledian outspeeds her Viper, and we just air slash it again. And it dies. Alright. Sneasel evades Leech Seed, Kadabra, really fast Pokemon comes in, we protect, and we Signal Beam it, and it should die. I don't think it goes for Ledian. Low chance. Oh, Ledian outspeeds and kills it. Cool. See ya. Anorith. Ledian outspeeds and kills that too, I believe. We're gonna go for a Leech Seed on the Sneasel and an Air Slash on the Anorith. Okay, cool. So the Sneasel's like locked into Fake Out a million times, which is fine with me. Rock Tomb. 4x effective on the Ledian and kills it immediately after just not dying to the range. Pretty incredible. So Ledian's dead, which was my answer for next fight. But I don't really care at this point, to be honest with you. I'm kind of tilted. I just need to stop this session soon. We're gonna Fake Out this Anorith and kill it. Alright, down goes Anorith. Nothing to really worry about from this point on. I'm just gonna start throwing balls at it, I guess. Double protect failed, doesn't matter. Yeah, we're just gonna keep throwing balls. Alright, Sneasel's caught. Ledian's dead, so we gotta swap him out. Alright, regain. Detilt. This run is still possible. We still have Umbreon. I mean, what else do we scale with? I don't know. We have Umbreon. The run's not over if Umbreon's alive. Let's put it that way. Did I give it any items? No. Alright, Ledian dead before it can really go out and venture into the world. This is going to be Grovyle, because I don't feel like bringing any of the other ones in yet, and now we're going to level up all these, but actually, no, we're probably not bringing Jumpluff. Alright, now this is level 30 Cap. I'm definitely going to teach Umbreon Toxic over Snarl this time. Pretty much all physical team. I don't think Snarl will be super useful. Seed Bomb, Linoon, probably not great. Really need Swellow to learn a flying move. That'd be cool. Could have given Ledian my Focus Sash and completely prevented its death. That's too bad. Should have done that. I haven't had my head in the game this run, to be honest. Alright. What's the plan? I don't have a good plan. Is my plan going to be power punch, substitute Grovile? Alright, this is what the team's looking like. We've got Linoon with an Aura Filter, Protect Light Screen, Icy Wind Reflect. We've got Umbreon, Baby Doll Eyes, which protect Toxic. We've got Swallow, Extreme Seed Peck, U-Turn Protect. Tangela, Hidden Power, Giga Drain, Leech Seed Protect. Meditite, Fake Out, Drain Punch, then Headbutt, Power Up Punch, and then Grovile with Giga Drain, Substitute, Hidden Power, Power Up Punch. So, the goal is going to be to get this Grovile on the field behind a substitute, start setting up power up punches, and just kind of go through the team that way. Linoon is going to need a damaging move besides Icy Wind for sure. We maybe even give Linoon a power up punch here, actually. Over Light Screen. I don't think Light Screen is going to be used this fight. Alright, here goes nothing. Should be fine. Alright, Commander Exol, Gym Leader number 2, kind of 3, mostly 2 I would say. Grand Ball Kangaskhan. Alright, so let's see if it's Intimidate or not. If it is, then we're kind of set back a little bit. Okay, so it's probably Strong Jaw Grand Ball, which means it's going to be doing a lot of damage. So we're just going to try to set up the Reflect immediately, and we're going to Baby Doll Eyes the Granbull. I feel like Kangaskhan probably uses Fake Out here. Yep, didn't get the Baby Doll Eyes in, unfortunately. That's fine. I get the Reflect up because I'm faster. That's good. Thunder Punch, good coverage move. No full para, please. That would be bad. Okay, cool. We're good for now. I think we just start setting up power-up punches onto this Kangaskhan now. And we start Baby Doll-izing the Granbull. Just want to get Linoon nice and set up here. It's +1. Fire Punch into Linoon crit. No burn, please. That would kind of suck. Fire Fang, no burn, please. Lots of hacks potential to happen in this fight, it seems. So we're gonna Power Punch the Kangaskhan again. And I'm gonna Baby Doll-ize the Granbull again. I think it's just same play. Kangaskhan dies next turn. Thunder Punch into Linoon, doesn't do a ton of damage. Full paras, I lose my speed control. Fire Fang also into Linoon. Okay, so the full setup is probably not going to end up working, that's fine. We're going to Power Punch the Kangaskhan again. That's pretty much guaranteed. And we're just going to Baby Doll-ize the Granbull again. And then it will swap out the following turn, giving us some breathing room. Linoon is dead here unless it gets crit. It's going to take Kangaskhan with it regardless. Fire Fang gets avoided. Heracross comes out. Heracross is very, very dangerous and scary. Linoon probably dies to it, just straight up. But I also don't know anything that can really take a hit from Heracross here. If it uses a bug move, then Tangela dies. Tangela's got really good defense. It's gonna have to be him. And we're going to Baby Doll-ize this Heracross. We cannot Toxic it or anything because it probably has Guts. Low Sweep onto Tangela, that's perfectly fine. Speed Falls. Bite into Umbreon does nothing, so I'm almost positive Granbull leaves the field this turn. And we're gonna HP fire this Heracross because we just gotta get that thing out of here. We're gonna Toxic into the Granbull slot. Does hit the Granbull, that's fine. Granbull's at -3 right now, I believe. Lunge into Umbreon does a good amount of damage. Attack drop. Fire Fang into Umbreon, no burn please. We're good. Hidden Power. Half health to Heracross, almost. Not great. So we probably got a bug move coming into the Umbreon slot. We have to just protect with Umbreon here. Give ourselves a turn. Low sweep into Tangela does nothing, that's fine. Reduces speed again. Swallow should have some room to breathe here. Shouldn't get one shot by anything. Lunge, not going to be very effective. Hit Tangela, the berry reduced it. And now Tangela revenge kills with Hidden Power. Cool. Granbull comes back out. I think that's fine. This is going to be Protect all day on Tangela. And then... None of them are reduced in power, so... If they double into Swallow, he dies, but he also has a Focus Sash. So I think I can peck the Hitmonchan here. I think Extreme Speed just does more damage though. No, Peck probably does more. Stab plus super effective boost. Half health to the Hitmonchan, I'll take that. Poison Jab gets avoided by Protect. Thunder Punch into Swallow does not kill. Swallow did move first that turn, so I'm good there. This is going to be a swap to... Well, we don't really care about losing this Tangela, I don't think, to be completely honest with you. So I'm going to go ahead and Giga Drain into the Hitmonchan and U-turn into it as well. Bullet Punch. Not quite going to take out Swallow before it gets its U-turn off. This goes into Meditite for Fake Out next turn. Fire Fang into Tangela. It eats it up, dude. It eats it up. Revenge kills the Hitmonchan. Well, not revenge kills, just kills the Hitmonchan. Solid living there. It probably draws both attacks since it's so low next turn. That would be my assumption. Is there a scenario where Tangela outspeeds? It's 36 speed. It's one of my slowest Pokemon. There's almost no scenario where it outspeeds and gets another turn in. So we're going to Protect with it, and then we're going to Fake Out the Croconaw. Because it probably draws Fire Fang from the Granbull for sure. Facade. The Granbull has Facade. That is not good. Okay, so we might potentially lose both of these Pokemon here. How fast is Meditite? 45. It's relatively slow as well. Probably gets outsped here. I think I could swap to Umbreon, right? No, Umbreon's pretty low, but I don't think it dies to anything. Umbreon dies to Facade, actually. How tanky is Grovyle? Not very, at all. Swallow's really good late game. Meditite's really good also. I don't really want to sack anything here. We just go to Umbreon and hope it lives? I don't think that's a good enough plan. I think we just stay in. We stay in and we Drain Punch this. Just kidding, we Zen Headbutt this Granbull. It kills it, almost certainly. Okay. Now Tangela outspeeds this Croconaw. Did Tangela just live with 1 HP? Holy cow. Oh, but now I don't have a plan for this Mawile, right? I have zero plan for the small while, actually. I have to HP fire it with this, and then do I throw a ball? Like, something dies here almost certainly. I could bring out Umbreon for the least chance of him dying. Okay, Tangela dies. Now we fake out. Fake out Baby Doll Eyes. Not really sure what it's gonna do. All Wild flinches. We Drain Punch it, so we hopefully don't die, and we also throw a Pokeball, hoping we get lucky and capture it early. Wait, we can't capture Mawile, we caught Sneasel, right? That's right. Well, we can capture it, we just can't use it. So there's no point of throwing the ball, we should just be trying to kill it. Drain Punch does a good amount of damage, hopefully it heals him enough to not die. Doubtful, though. Oh, man, the small Mawile is just running rampant. Alright, it's gotta die to this, or I'm kind of cooked. Alright, it's dead this time. Alright, that is going to be the end of that fight. I think I was actually over leveled, and if that's the case, I'm actually just going to start the run over, because lots of things are dead, I don't have great encounters. I'm going to play it back. If one of them was not level 30, then I am going to go ahead and reset, just because I don't feel comfortable potentially finishing this run and having it not with my own rule set. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed if anybody's watching, and I'll be back in the next one either starting over or